My manager doesn't work here either, by user IDontWorkHereLady. I wear a uniform to work. Navy suit, clip-on tie, name badge. After work on Saturday morning, I drove straight to a nearby department store as I need some furniture. I'm browsing the department when a couple approached me asking about a sofa. I try to tell them I can't help as I don't work here, but they keep cutting me off. They're getting annoyed because they don't get the situation. I'm getting annoyed because they won't listen. In the end, I turn and walk away. The man gets in front of me. Him, don't you dare walk away from me when I'm asking for help. Me, listen to me, I don't work here. Him, I need to speak to a manager, get me a manager. Me, my manager doesn't work here either. How did you get our number? By user sure paramedic minus 8736. I work at an international restaurant chain associated with fabulous anime revolutions. A cake. I get a phone call from someone and do my little spiel. They want to order a pizza for delivery, so I start taking down their information, name and address and shit. Customer, I live at address in town, Indiana. I don't work at an Indiana location. I work at an East Coast location well over 1,000 miles away. We also don't have like a large corporate number to call that then filters you to a local store you call your local restaurant. He googled the number, found a store over 1,000 miles away, and called us trying to order delivery. Not the most obnoxious I don't work here story I've ever had, but possibly the most baffling. I do work here, lady. I don't work there, lady, by user Sailing Spark. Finally happened to me. I work for a large East Coast casino in the entertainment department as a lighting tech. 99.99% of the time the guests are fairly nice and just lost as to where to go. After 20 years, I can tell by the looks on their faces. So I work in a bar on the weekends. I sit about halfway across from the stage running lights for bar bands. It's a fun little gig as some of the bands are quite good. So, last night we'd open at 10 and at 10:30 I get a tap on my shoulder. I look up from my busking to find a very drunk customer. He's so far gone he's near unintelligible. After a few questions shouted over the music, I discover he wants to pay his tab and would not take no for an answer. He was actually starting to get belligerent before one of the security guards/bouncers noticed his yelling and my lights not moving and came over to help. Getting aggressive with an employee is a good way to get banned, but thankfully for him, it did not come to that. I can only assume he saw my desk lighting console and assumed I was some sort of cashier. So yes, I do work in the bar, but I am not a bar food and beverage employee. I gave a spontaneous TED talk about headphones at the airport by user Javier. I was at Heathrow waiting for my flight towards Oslo. Minding my own business, I entered this random store looking for a Sudoku magazine or anything for a long flight. I was staring at the USB cables because I was sleep deprived and USB cables seemed interesting at that point. I was wearing headphones and they were resting on my neck. Lady politely approaches me. Lady, please read this with the strongest British accent you can imagine, like Harry Potter levels of British accent. Excuse me, do you speak English? Me, sleep deprived, looking like a twat. Yes. Lady, can you help me? I'm looking for headphones I can connect to the services of the plane. Me, sorry. I don't work here. L, yes, but you seem to know a thing or two. Lady points to the headphones in my neck. Fair enough. So these are Bluetooth and right now are connected to my phone, but I could connect these to the plane with the 3.5mm jack. I open up my little headphones pouch and show her the cable. I explained to her that I can physically connect my headphones to my phone or to the little socket in airplane seats. Oh, that's great. Do you know which headphones in here could do that? Points towards the headphones the store was selling. I don't know, lol, I don't work here, but these ones, for instance. I grab a pair and explain to her the specs that are listed in the box. It doesn't say it comes with a 3.5mm jack, but they did mention having a cable connection, and they were Bluetooth, so they had to, right? Oh, that's lovely, thank you. She thanks me again, grabs the box and walks towards an employee to keep asking questions. I'm thinking what just happened. I still think about that interaction. That was my first experience with Harry Potter levels of British accent.